It is totally different, but I mean, like, it was just really sad.
You won't get over it after a few weeks if your child gets hit by a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you still at that hotel?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, okay, so you're
I
not
get back up this week.
Okay, so you're not at home then. Okay.
Yeah.
You have very nice lighting in that hotel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You filming pornos in there, I think.
Yeah. I've only got the bedside light on.
Well, it's kind of a soft light. You look very.
Maybe I'll film something else after we're done. JO video.
Oh my goodness.
Boat race Patreon bonus.
Yeah.
I love a boat race video. Get me a good boat race video.
Hey,
I'm not sure what my price point would be for that.
For a JO video?
I haven't thought about it.
I mean, to be fair, you could just find other JO videos online and just show those ones. Like, doesn't have to necessarily. I mean, you would just have to get the colors right.
Yeah,
that's
a little tricky, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you could be like,
it's always been a point of consternation for me. There's not enough representation of the
Black and Asian,
the middle tint,
the middle tint in gay porn, in JO videos.
Yeah.
You know, my people aren't properly represented in JO videos.
Penis is always too dark or too light.
See, there you go. There's your niche market.
And you just have to keep looking.
Yeah, and not bent enough. I mean,
I just got to keep looking. I mean, I can't find the perfect JO video. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, it feels like I've seen them all, but I guess I'll keep looking.
I can't stop now.
If I stop now, it's just weird.
That means you can charge extra because you're the only one.
Yeah.
You could fill a niche.
All right. Now I'll have to see what my market price is.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you get to add on extra because you're an internet celebrity.
Hey, you're a sensation.
My thought is, now, is this like on your own channel that we used to go to, or is this for the like the Patreons?
I mean, if Dennis is going to start his own JO video channel, I think that's him. Okay. Like, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it too far. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, because at the $5,000 Patreon level, all kinds of things could happen.
Yeah. What's up, Steph?
Well, if I start boatracing.com, who's in with me?
I'll do it. I'm good.
Does it work that way?
It'll just be like a split screen, like Zoom, and we're just competing with each other. Oh, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you.
No, I was just talking about how Jenny's going to boat race. Like, I guess ladies can boat race too, right? Yeah. Ladies is boat racers go and brush your shoulders off.
But I think it's like pro wrestling. You know, you can't go intergender. I don't think.
So I have to compete against other women.
No, I've seen intergender wrestling in what's it called? In Lucha Underground, and surprisingly good.
Well, boat racing underground, maybe the Mexican version.
That sounds ready. I'll take all you motherfuckers on now.
That sounds like a really bad Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
El Boto Racing Go.
Like Lionheart, except it's about underground masturbation contests.
Masturbatador Del Mar.
I can finish faster than you.
Yeah. I don't know how to say masturbate in Spanish.
I'd have to look at
I don't know. That's a good one.
Might come in handy.
Hold on. Hey, Google, how do you say masturbate in Spanish?
Masturbase. Masturbase.
Masturbasador. I'm a masturbasador.
There you go.
I am el masturbastador.
It sounds extra fancy when you say it like that.
I was a little disturbed, though, that she answered so quickly.
Yes, he's like, I've been waiting for you to ask that.
And I'm also kind of thinking that since the account's connected to Jenny's phone,
Mm-hmm.
Like all these Google searches that I do at odd times.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's fine.
You're going to get some interesting suggestions.
Yeah.
And
I already
banner
do.
ads.
I know. I've seen it. I feel bad for you. I'm like, wow, that's a... God forbid you ever hit the wrong button on that one.
You know, it's life. What can you do?
Nothing.
Just keep spanking it.
Just take it. Take it hard.
Yeah, take it hard and fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you dirty girl, douche. You wild whores. Oh my god. So anyway, but yeah, no. All right. Hold on.
Master Bassador.
Master Bastard. It sounds like a lucha libre wrestler.
Yeah.
Coming to the ring.
Literally.
El Master Bastor. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, I'm excited about this episode of Star Trek, I guess.
Star Trek.
Glad one of us is.
Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine.
A deep space nine.
How do you say Deep Space Nine in Spanish? Tell us that one, Google.
Hey Google, how do you say Deep Space Nine in Spanish?
Espacio Profundo 9.
Oh.
Oh, that was a tough one. Now, can you get it to answer to computer, or do you have to call it Google?
I think Alexa, if you have one of those, you can reprogram it to answer to computer.
Now, Alexa, that's the Amazon one, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Now, like if I had one of those and I said, like, Alexa, play Talk Sport Radio, they would just do that for me, and they would work that way?
I don't think so, because our Alexa was pretty fucking useless.
We didn't really try that hard, though, to be honest.
Like Google out of the box was a billion times better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
I
Alexa
imagine-
would like pipe up during the podcast and stuff, so we eventually just unplugged it and never hooked it back up.
every time, I know you guys have seen it because you had CBS All Access. Every time they showed that Geico commercial where the lady was making food and she's like, what is blah, blah? I laughed every time at that commercial at the end because when her voiceover thing clicked on, at the end of it, when she threw the tomato down in frustration when Scott picked up the phone, laughed every time. Every time. Like the commercial's not great. It's I get the gag, but I love her like throwing the tomato down every time. Every time I laughed at it. And Stephanie was like, "You laugh at that every time." I was like, "I know. I don't find the commercial amusing, but the physical act of throwing the tomato every time."
I think because we've all been there. You get so frustrated with your phone or something.
God damn
and
it!
it's like, fuck it, throw tomatoes.
Hold on. Hey Google, how do you say tomato in Spanish?
Tomato.
Tomate.
Tomate. How do you? Hey Google, how do you say rim job in Spanish?
Hold on. Hey Google, how do you say rim job in Spanish?
Trabajo de borde.
She's a dirty bitch.
Now ask Google how to say boat race.
Hey Google, how do you say boat race
In Spanish.
in Spanish?
Dummy. That was like Simon Says. I just played
She
Simon
knew.
Says with you.
Hold on. Hey Google, how do you say boat race in Spanish? Hey Google, how do you say boat race in Spanish?
Cadena de botes.
Ask Google how to say boat race in Klingon.
Mm.
Hey Google, how do you say boat race in Klingon?
Sorry, I don't understand.
No.
Finally,
I'm not getting
Return
one.
it. Return it.
Throw it away. Break it. Break it.
Just burn it. Throw it in the
Yeah.
Hey
fireplace.
Google, how many dicks does a Klingon have?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Yeah, I bet you.
Dicks are
You
Klingons.
fucking know.
Now
That's
ask
because they are confusingly large, probably.
ask
Yeah.
the Klingon. Ask Google if it speaks Klingon.
Hey Google, do you speak Klingon?
No, I don't speak Klingon.
Okay.
I bet there's got to be. What's that thing called? The Google machine.
The Google Translate. I think it's just.
I never saw Klingon on there.
There has to be. You have to have. There has to be an app or something.
I've seen
where
a
you can-
translator.
Yeah, there has to be one because there's no fucking way this thing got invented without it speaking Klingon. That's bullshit, and that's not what this world is about. Like, that's not what science and progress is for.
It's Trump's America.
So science and progress is for machine speaking Klingon. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Kapla!
I bet Alexa speaks
How about
Klingon.
this one? Ask Google what is the 37th rule of acquisition.
Hey Google, what is the 37th rule of acquisition?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Throw it away.
Hey Google, what is the 34th rule of acquisition for Ferengi?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Dumbass bitch.
Nobody needs that thing.
I mean, she's polite and all, but come on.
Yeah, come on.
Hey,
I mean,
Google,
I could get that for my kid. I mean, I'm not going to spend $85 for something that doesn't know anything.
Hey, Google, are you fucking retarded?
Ooh.
Sorry to disappoint you.
I mean, you shouldn't talk that way.
I think that deserves a stronger response from Google.
Hey, you know
She's
what?
tired of her shit at this
Hey,
point.
fuck you, asshole. That would
I
be
don't
more
understand why
appropriate.
you can't get that thing to speak.
Jive?
Jive, I bet it does.
Ask it if it speaks jive.
Hey, Google, do you speak jive?
Not only can I speak, I can have a conversation.
In jive.
I don't think she understands.
Be like, shit, ain't got time to be putting on the white bread.
Hey, Google, do you have time to be putting on some white bread?
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
I bet.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Big Mama. I dug her rap.
We get the rebound on the meta side.
I love the interview with Barbara Billingsley that later in her life where she said that actually rejuvenated her career.
Oh, yeah.
People had honestly thought she was dead. And seeing her in Airplane doing that part,
Yeah.
they were like, oh shit, Beaver's mom's still alive?
Yeah.
And so she started getting TV parts and commercials again.
Good for her. Started doing JO videos with jive motherfuckers. So yeah. So
Talk dirty to me in jive.
And don't forget, the contest on Patreon is still going on. If you want to win the Star Trek VCR game, the interactive VCR board game, you can register. You can go to patreon.com/dorktrek. You can sign up and you could possibly win this fantastic, fantastic game. And if we get 100 people, we're going to start doing more audio. Right now we're at 18 still, holding strong at 18. We lost one, but then got one back. So still 18, but I'm pretty impressed with that.
Nice.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, 18 people on Patreon. Not bad at all.
Good job, us.
Yeah, good job. Woohoo!
Yeah. Now, this is, I mean, so people know this VCR game. This is new in the box, isn't it?
Yes.
Still got the original shrink wrap.
Brand new in the box, never opened. And a friend of mine on Twitter saw that I was giving it away, and he was like, "Oh, dude, you have to watch the video. It's so fucking awesome." He said the guy who plays Garon in that is just batshit nuts. So if you want to watch the video, it's on YouTube. Maybe that'll entice you to get more involved, if you will, with jobbing on the rebound with the meta side. What's the name of this episode?
Destiny.
I am your density.
I'm your density. Does anyone have the episode thingy in front of them?
I took my glasses off.
God damn it, Ben. What good are you at this point?
I got it.
Listen to Dennis Black and Asian coming through in a pinch.
That's right.
That's why everybody loves you. Who was the crazy religious guy? I couldn't place the actor.
Oh,
I've never known
Stargate.
his name. His name is Eric Avari.
Avari.
Yeah, because I knew, like, he's just got one of those faces where I know I've seen him in everything, but I had no idea.
He was in Heroes. He was in
right. He was in Law and Order. He was in Next Generation. Who did he play in TNG?
Huh?
He was in TNG, apparently.
I don't know that one.
I'm looking.
I'm trying
Whenever
to think.
you need a swarthy middle-aged man, he's always there.
Yeah. He was in Stargate. He was in Independence Day. He was in The Mummy. He was also in.
He was just in the beginning of Independence Day, though.
He was in. He was in the shitty Planet of the Apes movie.
Yep.
Like the really shitty one. I saw that in the theaters, and I was like, "Wow, that movie just was the fucking worst."
Yeah, I felt bad for having spent money on that.
Golly, that movie just was fucking terrible. Like, it was so bad, I don't even remember how shitty it was. Like, it was just.
He was on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes.
Yeah, he was probably Uncle Phil's, like, friend. Him and Uncle Phil were on the DL together.
The Sarah Silverman film?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean, he's definitely that.
I like how it took Dennis a second, like, oh, word? I gotta go back.
Started thinking about it.
Look that up.
I gotta go back and watch that episode. I don't know what episode of TNG he was on, but he's a accomplished actor. Just couldn't place him. But he's, you know what, man? He plays that typical kind of religious motherfucker.
his voice in this episode was really throwing me off because I'm used to his fake Egyptian accent from Stargate because he played Daniel Jackson's father-in-law, and he showed up many times throughout the course of the series. As you know, he was in the movie and the series.
The Stargate movie was pretty good.
Kurt Russell
And James Spader. It was pretty enjoyable, man. I really enjoyed the Stargate movie. I don't know if it warranted 78 TV shows, but I mean,
I keep needing to watch them. I hear like pretty much only good things about all the series.
All of them?
I liked Atlantis. Stargate Atlantis was pretty good.
All of them? There's like 38 TV shows.
There's 3.
Apparently there was like one series that was not as good.
Ask your Google machine how many Stargate TV
there's
shows.
SG1, there's Atlantis, and then there's Universe.
No, there's like 35 of them.
Hold on. Hey, Google, how many Stargate series were there?
Stargate SG-1's number of seasons is 10.
10 seasons?
Minus 1?
Minus
SG minus 1.
Google machine is dumb.
So it's 9.
So there's 9. Yeah, there's 10 minus 1 is 9. So there's
SG minus 1.
So there's 10 seasons of Stargate, and then
it seems like that show was on a lot longer than that.
10 seasons is a really long
just for
time,
SG1.
Dennis.
Hey, Google, how many seasons of Stargate Atlantis were there?
Here's a summary from the website and.wikipedia.org. After 5 seasons on the same network, the Sci-Fi Channel bought Stargate SG-1.
We didn't ask for all that shit.
I said Atlantis, bitch.
Whoa! All right, so check it out. There is Stargate, the film, in 94. Right. There's Stargate Arc of Truth in 2008 as another film. There's Stargate Continuum in 2008 as well. Then there's Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Universe, and then there's a web series, Stargate Origins, and then an animated series, Stargate Infinity. That's a lot of fucking
That's
Stargate.
like 35 series, just like you said.
Okay, to be fair, though, the 2 movies other than Stargate, the 1994 movie, the other movies that you listed weren't really movies.
They're TV movies,
they were TV movies,
direct to video release, right?
And they continued the SG-1 story.
Okay, but that's a lot of goddamn Stargate. I mean, am I wrong?
Oh no,
am I wrong?
It's a lot of goddamn Stargate.
It tries. Next to
it was on long enough that MacGyver's like, man, I can't do this no more. You got to get somebody else to do this.
And if MacGyver is leaving, that's, I mean, come on, MacGyver
figured out a way out of
Beau
that.
Bridges was on there too.
Yeah, I saw that, and so was Jason Momoa. Is it Jason Momoa on the show?
He was on
Atlantis. Yeah.
Okay. Now here's the thing about Jason Momoa, right? Like everybody be loving this dude, and this is just me. This is me. Everybody be loving this guy as Aquaman, but like, what the fuck? Like, what has he done? Like, he was in that shitty Conan movie, and like, he's been in a lot of crap.
It's mostly from Game of Thrones, I think. And he was in that for like 5 episodes.
Oh, so that's what everybody loves him from? Because like, I was trying to figure it out. I was like, this guy was shitty Conan.
Yeah, that's when like he started becoming popular again, because he started banging that little blonde girl.
Okay.
Game of Thrones.
By banging, you mean raping.
Well, they were married.
I haven't seen
Marital
Game
rape.
of Thrones. I haven't seen that show, so I can't speak on that.
It's just a little marital rape.
So, okay. All right. This
gray area.
Never been impressed with him.
Okay, yeah, me neither, because like he was shitty Conan.
He's a one note guy.
I mean, it's like he's the brooding guy on Atlantis. You know. Like,
now that note, Jenny, do you mean your vagina?
Yes.
Is that the note that you mean?
Like for me, there's very little difference between him and Batista for me as far as an actor.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But Batista's been in better things. He has a better agent.
Yeah.
Like Batista was in a Bond movie.
Who's the agent? Vince McMahon.
Yeah, no, but I mean, Batista's been in a Bond movie. He's been. I mean, he's fucking
Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, shit, right there, man. That's enough. I mean, what's this motherfucker ever done?
When he's in
married Lisa
Blade
Bonet. Yeah, that's right. He is in Blade Runner. So I mean, he's got a pretty good agent at least. This dude's pretty BA. I mean, I don't get this Jason Momoa guy. Like,
you know who has a fabulous agent is Karen Gillan. Like she's springboarded from Doctor Who to she's in Jumanji now. She's up next to
Guardians
The Rock and Kevin Hart and Jack Black, and she's co-headlining with them. It's like, how did she have this meteoric rise?
I don't even know who is she. I don't even know who she is.
Amy Pond.
She's the redhead in Jumanji. Like you had to have seen Jumanji commercial by now.
Now are Kevin Hart and The Rock now like a package deal? Are they like the Black Laurel and Hardy at this point? Like
No,
Abbott and Costello. Like,
they're going to be in their remake of Twins. They're going to be
right?
God, that'd be so amazing.
Like I would, Dennis. I would totally watch a remake of Twins with The Rock and Kevin Hart. Like that should happen immediately. You know what? Let's write that right now and then pitch it. Like you know what?
I'm going to mail it to myself so that it's copywritten.
I'm going to tweet at The Rock, yo, how come you're not doing a remake with Kevin Hart with Twins? Get on it. Executive producer, me and Dennis and Jenny and Ben.
Yes. A Dork Trek production.
Yes.
Twins 2.
Not even Twins 2, just Twins.
Just reimagined.
Yeah, just Twins. I mean, with
it's
black
like the
people.
Jar Jar
Twins,
verse.
the next generation?
No.
Yes.
No, it's like
For all you, it's called Twins. For all you black folks out there. Call it Black Twins.
Black Twins. That would be great.
For all you black folks out there. Herschel Walker.
That would be our production company business card at the beginning of every movie. For all you black folks out there.
Well, it's from Ric Flair. That's why it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Herschel Walker, University of Georgia. He's a bad dude.
For all you black folks out there.
For all you black folks out there. But yeah, Black Twins. Let's get on that.
Why would Herschel Walker be just for the black people?
Because Ric Flair was high on cocaine, probably. That's why.
Right.
Probably.
Let's be
Ashton
honest.
answered.
Yeah. So anyway, so this prophet dude is being all prophety and getting on my nerves.
Yep.
Typical religious dude.
Yeah, because they're trying to set up this communications relay basically through the wormhole.
Which sounds really awesome.
Spying on the Dominion, seeing when they're coming.
It's weird that it's taken this long to set up a communications array between the alpha and gamma quadrant.
I guess the technical challenge is when the wormhole's closed, like you can't communicate through there, so they need to find a way to penetrate the wormhole.
Maybe we all looking for that, mama. Most of the time it takes a few drinks.
Yeah.
Here, baby, have some sangria so I can
Come on,
penetrate.
let's loosen up that wormhole, baby.
I gotta get that wormhole open, mama.
Oh, here comes the prophet.
I'm the emissary.
Be a missionary. Nocturnal and missionary.
So this dude is pretty annoying, I think. I don't really like him. I just don't like religious people like this in general. It's just like
culty.
Yeah, very culty. Very culty.
They find some obscure prophecy and they see it, you can see it everywhere. It's kind of like the whole Antichrist thing, like people are always saying, "Oh, this guy's the Antichrist. This guy's the Antichrist." People have been saying it for like 2,000 years now.
I will say that I've noticed the mainstream Antichrist thing has kind of settled down since Barack Obama stopped being president. Back then, everybody thought he was the Antichrist, but now it's not as big anymore.
I would think that Donald Trump would be getting some play as the Antichrist now.
Well, Bob, Dennis, you've both called this wrong. As biblical scholars have known for many decades at this point, President Reagan was actually the Antichrist.
Okay.
Because Ronald Wilson Reagan, each word 6 letters. Ronald 6, Wilson 6, Reagan 6, 666.
The number of the beast. 666. The number of the beast. 666. That song fucking rules.
I saw them trot out the Nostradamus prophecies at the beginning of the first.
I don't believe in Nostradamus. I believe in Nostradamus,
but not Nostradamus.
No, I believe in Nostradamus. He nasty nas. The Nostradamus. Nostradamus, son. That shit's hot. It's a Nas record. Anyway, Nostradamus. Yeah, you don't hear about much of him anymore.
Oh, we haven't had a good word in a long
time. Yeah, he's whiffed on the last couple.
Yeah, but I mean, to be
like from 1,000 years ago.
To be fair, I mean, like I mean, he just spoke in riddles. I mean, that's all. It was just riddles. That's all prophecy ever is. It's just as vague as humanly possible. Just try to make, the chickens will come home to roost. And that could just be about anything.
I heard that Nostradamus was actually neighbors with Bodo Baggins. So they was always getting high, baby.
They were smoking that leaf.
Yeah.
The hobbit weed.
Seeing all kinds of things.
Making
man, it's a sword of stars coming for us.
I better send my sailboat in the clouds.
Yeah.
Man, I'm fucked up.
I'm here.
Vipers, man. Vipers are going to nest in the sky.
I'm so fucked up. I can't even speak in vague analogies. I'm just fucked up. But yeah, so it's just this guy.
The world has gone flat.
I mean, I love the flat Earth dudes. This shit makes me weak. Hollow Earth stuff, I think, is just fun because it's the old pulp genre. I love Hollow Earth stories. But yeah, flat Earth shit just makes me laugh.
So is this guy like a flat Bajor guy?
Pretty much, I would say so. He's like
Bajor is only 10,000 years old.
He's a flat, hollow Bajor guy.
Wormhole's a flat circle.
Yeah, man, it's all fucking flat. Everything's flat. Fucking Kira's chest is flat. Fucking Beverly Crusher's ass is flat. Everything's flat out here, baby.
And Sisko's like, he makes valid points.
I believe him.
Now everything I see is flat.
I saw that white girl, Tammy, at the Replimat, and she had a flat ass.
Why all these hoes have flat asses?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
It's so flat.
It's just so flat.
Perhaps he is onto something.
I see flat butts and I cannot lie. You other prophets can't deny.
Well done.
And I really like that we're finally coming around on a Sisko voice.
Yeah.
I feel for the longest time we haven't really been able to.
It doesn't seem like he's been in a lot of the episodes recently.
Well,
He had to take some time off after that whole Gabriel Bell thing.
He had to lay low.
I've got to lay low. They think I am some dead black guy from the 21st century.
He better lay low.
Try explaining that one to Starfleet. Yeah, we really haven't settled on a voice, but I think the way we're going, I'm really liking.
Do you think that's why he shaves his head and grows a goatee? Is because he get too much heat from Starfleet?
Well, no,
about looking like Gabriel.
Witness protection thing.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Slow transition, because I was about to say I was watching some videos with later seasons.
JO videos?
Well, yeah, and then I came back to Deep Space Nine because after I finished crying, and it was like I think from next season when he gets the goatee, but he still has the hair, and then the next season he shaves the head. So it's like grow the beard, shave the head.
So it's steps.
Yeah, you can't go full man called Hawk. You have to just ease white America into that because
you
got to loosen the wormhole.
Give it some sangria first.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with a black man in charge of the space station. I have to get to know if he's okay. If he's one of the good ones.
He's so black.
Yeah.
I like big butts.
Now the leather duster and the dark sunglasses. I think that was 5th season. But anyway,
he just shows back up. Yeah. Get out my face. Nothing, you got no more. Better take the bad look on face. Knock it off.
It's the giant pistol he puts in Ducat's face.
But yeah, we never really decided. Like we figured out Patrick Stewart's voice pretty early on.
Yeah, not Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, not Patrick Stewart. Yeah. We pretty much nailed that one.
Well, he's always monologuing, so it's easy to he's always saying stuff.
That's right,
Sisko is always being like sneaky close talker.
And like getting real amped about weird shit because he's into weird shit. Yes.
I invited your girlfriend for dinner.
She is going to watch me jerk off, whether she likes it or not.
It is a family tradition.
It's called the Weinstein.
I didn't know his name was hyphenated.
Yes.
Sisko Weinstein.
His real name is Sisko.
I just go by Sisko because it's easier to say.
His real name is Sisko Louis C.K. Weinstein.
Franken.
Middle name Spacey.
Yeah. I will harass everyone.
Actually, Kevin Hitler's middle name was Spacey.
Kevin Spacey Hitler.
I destroyed them all. But first, I kind of groped them.
Got him drunk.
Well, that's why I had to destroy them all, because I groped them, and then there couldn't have been any witnesses.
Destroy the evidence.
Yeah, that's the Riker. But anyway, so this dickhead is talking about some fucking vipers and shit, and just, I don't even know exactly what. Okay, it's the blah, blah, blah. This guy warns, Trakor's third warns that it would bring a catastrophe. A river in Bajor would start running, and then the fucking vipers would show up and peer into the temple gates, and fuck me, I'm bored. Like, just go away with.
And we're not even.
And Sisko's like, God damn it! Why did I have to play along with this stupid emissary stuff in the beginning?
Well, it's like these are. This is the part of because this theme runs out through the whole episode. And like things start lining up, like the Cardassians come to the station, and there's only 2 of them, and they're like, "Oh, but oh no, the third one's coming. There's 3 vipers in the fucking you know." But it's just like these are people of science, right? Like, why did they get wrapped up in this mumbo jumbo bullshit?
I think if Kira wasn't on staff,
I like how Jenny's not speaking. She's just shaking her head.
And Ben just looked at me ominously. I don't know what this.
Like, yeah, what does that look mean, Ben? I don't understand. Does Jenny get wrapped up in mumbo jumbo bullshit, or did Jenny say something similar during the episode, or what does that look? I don't understand.
What did you say?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you said this is why you don't read horoscopes.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, because when you start hearing shit and it comes true, then you end up believing that stupid shit.
It's like a medium or something. Like they just say as vague shit as possible. And of course it's going to, oh, you're thinking about a loved one, aren't you? Yeah. It's like, yeah, pretty much, dummy. That's what I'm always thinking about. That or jerking off. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah.
Like seeing that kind of evidence and believing it is okay when you're a kid. It's like when I was, I think 7, and I didn't believe in Santa anymore, but I asked my parents for Astro Train, the Transformer, for Christmas. And I didn't think there was any way they knew what Astro Train was. But then I got Astro Train. I was like, holy shit, maybe there is Santa Claus. Like, that was okay because I was 7.
Yeah.
If that happened now, that'd be preposterous.
See, it's weird because I asked Stephanie for some Astroglide. And I'm like, there's no way she knows what Astroglide is. So I'm hoping Santa Claus comes true.
Next thing you know, you get a dildo in your butt.
Oh! I've never even heard of Astro Train.
He was this is when the first Transformers came out. They could change into 2 different things.
Oh, wow. So
he could change into a space shuttle and a train. That's why his name was Astro Train.
I kind of figured that part out.
Yeah.
That's pretty neato, Astro Train.
Yeah, he was running space trains on people.
No, let's call the boys. Let's build an Astro Train. So this is when this is when the Transformers started getting more plasticky, right?
Yeah, this is like the 2nd season of the cartoon.
There was a stretch where the Transformers,
when they started introducing new characters.
Yeah,
like, shit, we gotta make more toys, man.
Gen 3 almost, wasn't it?
Because I remember being very disappointed with some of the Transformers as they became more plasticky. Because like some of the toys, the first ones were more metal, or at least more. Yeah,
like the die-cast iron. Or whatever.
Yeah, and they became more plasticky, and I was like, well. Yeah. This kind of sucks.
Well, probably because we were hitting each other on the head with them. Dude, getting too many lawsuits.
Fucking Astro Train. I've never heard of Astro Train.
But the GoBots were definitely plastic from the get-go.
Yeah, the GoBot, and that's why nobody played with them, because they were fucking crappy.
But they came first.
I don't give a fuck. Make better toys.
GoBots and Hydrox.
But that was the cool part about G.I. Joe, because they were always plastic. So you're like, fucking hey, these things rule.
And you could unscrew them, and then you could reassemble them with other people's body parts.
Like fucking Dennis, Dr. Frankenstein over there.
Yeah.
No, my best friend Mark, when we were kids.
Is this a Boba Fett Mark or some other best friend?
No, this is Boba Fett Cobra Commander Mark. And
he did Cobra Commander too. That's a great costume.
Oh no! You're thinking about Boba Fett. I'm talking about the action figure. Boba Fett. Okay. The costume was Jay.
Okay.
But no, Mark had his dad had the jeweler's screwdriver that would fit in that tiny screw in the back of the GI Joe's back.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so that you were gods if you had these, because a regular Phillips wouldn't fit in there. You had to have that tiny shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd strip out the hole.
Yeah, we do that with the
that's what I told
GI Joes and the He-Man
that's why
toys.
You do that.
Yeah, that's what I told Stephanie. I was like, that's why I have a tiny one, so I don't strip out the hole. It's not because I'm not
jeweler's screwdriver, jeweler's dick. It's all the same. But
Astro Train. You can buy Astro Train Dennis to this day. You can still get them. They sell them on Amazon. You can get one for the classic one is $53, but you can get you can get different ones for cheaper, I think.
I'm over it.
All right.
Oh man, that was going to go on your Amazon wish list, and it's like, happy birthday.
This one is at Target this is a Transformer Generations Titans Return Dark Moon and Astro Train for $24. I don't know what the difference is.
But it sounds like a set.
But since you don't want it, I'm not getting it for you. Then, so. You said no.
There was like two. There was Astro Train and there was another like Decepticon that could change into two things. And then they came out with a whole bunch from the next year.
People on the world, join in. Start Astro Train. Astro Train. Yeah, so this guy is just, and again, these are people of science. They've traveled all over the known fucking galaxy and now the unknown galaxy through a fucking wormhole in space, and they're just going to let this fucking stupid guy with his dumb face just make up some bullshit and freak him out.
And I think it's like Kira is the main culprit here because she's kind of changed. Like the first season, she believed more of that religious mumbo jumbo, but hanging around Starfleet and everything, she's kind of starting to see that some of that is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take much for her to jump back into the religious Astro Train.
Yeah.
See, as I was watching it, I was kind of confused whether she even believed in any of this shit or if she was just kind of playing along just to get this guy to leave her alone.
That's what I thought too.
But Ben said that, she believes in it, but she just kind of hides it, I guess, to go along with Starfleet. She puts. Well, I think she Starfleet starts as priority.
Yeah, she starts prioritizing Starfleet and not believing it as much anymore. But
what you publicly
like when she starts seeing the little tea leaves, she's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
I've been a bad Bajoran.
When all these little things start coming true, she's gonna forget all the bullshit that didn't come true, all the other prophecies that are like, no, that didn't happen.
All I know is I had a ham and cheese sandwich and a tornado came. God wants me to keep kosher.
So by that logic, I shouldn't eat sandwiches. No, just ham and cheese ones. No, just sandwiches in general. I should eat fucking wraps all the time.
Ham and cheese wraps from
no mayonnaise. No mustard mayonnaise. Only from now on.
Yeah, it's just and another
and the
thing.
Lord came down from the hill, and we had wraps verily.
And these are people of science, and they're so quickly shaken. I just don't understand. Sisko was just really, man?
Hasn't Sisko seen the orb? Didn't he look at the orb and get hallucinations and stuff? So there's a basis for this stuff.
But now I just picture everyone on Deep Space Nine fucking joining some weird cult because they're so easily fucking led astray, run amok, if you will. It happened just like that.
Who fell for it? Who questioned with the prophecy?
Well, Sisko was all about it.
Well, okay, so Sisko and Kira. And because Kira grew up in it, so she's going to be susceptible to it.
So we're just saying that Sisko is just some dumb rube.
Well, no, but
mailing his social security checks to fucking space.
Jax always seems more like she's always trying to analyze it scientifically. She doesn't believe it as a theological type of thing, but she's like, well, these fucking orbs came from the wormhole and they exist throughout time. So
and she says, hang on, let me rub my hot titties on him and see what happens.
Yeah. And O'Brien's too drunk to care.
Oh, Brian though is getting his though.
Oh shit.
He's it's weird too because I was watching this episode. I was like, you know what? It'd be cool if O'Brien fucks this lady.
Yes.
And then it almost happens. So that makes me a fucking prophet, right?
Yes.
Signs were there. His viper was hard as shit.
Yeah.
his orbs were swollen.
Yes.
O'Brien, because his wife is far, far away. Keiko is on another planet, baby, and this bitch is going back to Beijing where he should have got it in. And for a fucking Kardashian, she's pretty hot. I thought she was good looking.
Hey, what happens in the Jeffries tube stays in the Jeffries tube.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker!
Now she was on.
Go get your dick wet. Go rub it all in.
I did like how
is she Tracy Scorgans?
Kardashian courting
Scoggins.
is
she's pretty hot.
Kardashian courting is basically negging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just being ass to each other.
You know what? You're a fucking bitch. You know what? You're a fucking asshole, and your dick is small. Yeah. And I've never been more attracted to another human being before in my whole life.
I thought it'd be cool if he hooked up with a Kardashian, though. Because that would show how much character development O'Brien has experienced to go from the PTSD war veteran
racist
who hates Cardis, and now he's banging it out with one. Yeah. He leaves Keiko.
A nice grudge fuck.
And then he comes home,
and then
he's a drunk
3 seasons
Irishman.
later, there's like this curly-haired Kardashian kid walking around.
Yeah. Laddie, I can't find my dad anywhere. I'm gonna go fix I'm gonna go fix some stuff.
And I like the whole reverse patriarchy thing, where it's like, look, I'm just not used to guys being engineers. Just males don't have the brain for it.
And I like how he was almost like, you know what? Around here, men are in charge, bitch. Learn your place. He was real.
And it's weird that in the 24th century that's still a thing. Like chicks and human chicks are dumb when it comes to math and science.
Well, no, his thing was it's positional. He's the chief engineer because he doesn't care if you're man or woman. This is my ship. This is my ship
because I put my balls on everything in this place.
Space station. I got it.
So he think like he opens up the front of his uniform at night and just runs through the halls.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that like what all men do?
And I just picture. That's really
slapping on everything.
Oh no! Here comes Sisko the other direction.
Gotta put my dick on
He's doing the same thing.
Oh!
They start sword fighting. It's crazy.
Fancy meeting you here? Why is your dick out of your pants?
Oh, I've been missing Harambe.
Mrs. Harambe.
Still in the 24th century.
Oh yeah, still
out. Everybody get your dicks out for Harambe.
I didn't know that was a thing until Fredo told me. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you've never Googled dicks out for Harambe.
That was like an internet wildfire.
He was just looking for a reason to have his dick out anyway.
At the zoo?
Found a reason, yeah.
But again, isn't that what all men do?
Yeah, but then he told me
Wasn't that in Your Wonderful City?
Yes, Harambe got shot in Cincinnati. And do you want to hear a fucking super awesome idea that I have? Okay. Also in this city was Fiona, the baby hippo that everybody went crazy about, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Fiona's not real.
What?
Marketing ploy.
What?
In my head, Fiona's is like some computer generated bullshit thing to get people to come back to the zoo because like we killed the fucking gorilla. But yeah, but just so happened that this fucking magical little hippopotamus was born like 8 years before she was supposed to be due and lived. Come on, man, that's bullshit. That was a regular hippo that they just hid that they created some fucking story for.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's a pit bull in a hippo suit.
The earth is flat as a motherfucker. But I think that, to me, that conspiracy theory makes more sense than the earth being flat.
So stupid.
And it's caught
Fake
on.
Hippo. Yeah. Oh, she's shy. It's her feeding time. Every time you go by, it's her feeding time. It's her feeding time.
That shit ain't real.
She's sleeping.
Just missed her.
That shit ain't real, son. I know that's a pit bull in a hippo costume. Dennis Black and Asian told me. Oh,
yes. Oh, wow. Citation needed. All right, that works.
But yeah, so
this shit ain't real.
Whatevs.
Them hoes ain't real.
Hell no. But anyway, so
Speaking of zoos, did they ever find that red panda?
In Norfolk? No.
Yeah.
No. And haven't we had, was it 2 winters now? We're going into the second winter.
I'm sure that thing's fine. Somebody found him. Now it's a house pet.
Yeah.
I am so jealous.
It's a squirrel.
Or it's living in the sewer and it's fucking being the best fucking trash panda ever.
Training turtles how to fight.
Maybe.
That's my new headcanon.
God damn it. I wanted that panda so bad. I wanted to go on the patio.
Red pandas.
Red pandas are cool. I mean, granted, they just look like fucking raccoons. They look like ginger raccoons, but everybody thinks they're cute because you call them a panda.
Yeah.
If you saw
raccoons are cute too.
And they're trash pandas.
Yeah. If you saw a fucking raccoon, I saw a raccoon digging in my trash one time. I scared the fuck out of me. So because this was
the robber mask, right?
Yeah, well, we lived in the condo, and
you thought it could be the Hamburglar. You got to watch out, man.
When we lived in the condo, we had basically one window in the bedroom, and the trash can was right under that window. And I heard a rustling, and I pulled the blinds, and I looked up, and there was a fucking panda, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Scared the shit out of me. Fucking raccoon, you can suck my balls. I was so scared.
I believe in Australia they call them rubbish burglars.
Rubbish burglars.
Yeah.
Do they have them?
You know what? I know Australian people.
It's one of those things, because I think they're native to the U.S. or the Americas, but they like hop a ship or something like that and end up in foreign countries.
Well, they go
I think Germany has a huge raccoon problem, I believe.
Really?
I don't think it's a raccoon problem. I think it's a German problem.
God damn.
And the Germans will eradicate the raccoons.
A solution for the raccoons.
We will take the raccoons.
I think you just triggered Ben.
That's the sequel to the movie with Kenneth Branagh, Conspiracy 2, the final raccoon solution.
Ben is not. Look at that face.
Kenneth Branagh and what's that guy's name?
Look at Ben. Ben is not amused.
Stanley Tucci.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just got him. Oh man, we're gonna.
Took the tooch, man. Had to pull out the tooch.
Well, it's been a fun show.
I'm gonna have to edit all that out. Got real weird there for a minute.
No, I enjoy talking about coon concentration camps.
Oh, no, I'm triggered.
Wow.
I have no idea what's happening. This is all hipster racism. I read about that recently, and I was like,
like the coon arc on South Park.
No. I guess I read some article in some magazine or something, and I guess this lady was saying that Lisa, what's her name, Dunham from Girls, I guess.
Lena Dunham,
yeah. She engages in this thing called hipster racism, where like they say fucked up shit, but then they're like, "But I'm okay because I'm cool" or whatever.
No, my generation, it's all right. I use an accent. It's okay.
Yeah. But we've been doing that forever on Dork Trek.
Oh fuck!
So we're hipster racists.
No, to be honest though, and coming from Alabama, this won't be believed, but I honestly never heard coon used in a racial sense. It was always against the actual animal. Because we would go coon hunting, and it was I never hunted Negroes. I hunted small fuzzy animals.
I never hunted Negroes.
That would be completely unacceptable.
Mr. Moore, what do you say to the allegations that you've hunted Negroes?
I was coon hunting. What are you talking about, that boy?
I can't remember where. I think it was
or at least none
when
of them
we
over
read
the age of 14.
Where the red fern grows, because they were coon hunting dogs. Mm-hmm. And then I think I remember talking to my parents about it, and they're like, "Well, coon isn't a very good word."
Maybe it's regional.
No, I think people in Alabama. I think people in Alabama say that. It was just in my family. I'd never heard.
Dennis is like, I know.
I've
yes.
heard it.
Yeah.
I had this chubby Jew say it just the other day on the podcast.
Chubby Jew. It sounds like the worst rapper in the whole wide world.
If I start a rap career, that will be my name.
I'm Chubby Jew. So anywho, let's get back to
Eminem featuring the Chubby Jew.
Chubby Jew. Now, the episode just kind of goes on and on like this, where
the scientists are very friendly.
Yeah, well, they don't like being Cardassian. That's why they think being Cardassian sucks. And then fucking Debbie Downer Cardassian shows up, and she's all like, I love it when Quark brings over the Cardassian food, and they're like, "Oh god, this is terrible." And then the one Cardassian just fucking throws shade on him. She's like, "Well, I don't think I'm fucking better than my fucking race of people." Yeah. Like, damn, she threw some shade.
This is a microcosm of our country right now.
Yeah.
And what was it, like celery with like Russian dressing on it or something she was eating? It just wasn't very appetizing.
Yeah, and then
the not flirty Cardassian was Nadine from Twin Peaks.
Ah,
the one-eyed lady.
Okay, now which one was trying to get it in with
that was Tracy Scoggins.
Okay, that wasn't the one in the Obsidian Order.
No. That was she went out and blew up the ship.
Because I was kind of half watching this while folding laundry. So like the one that came later was the one that was trying to get it in with.
Right.
Okay.
No. She was the one trying to sabotage.
She was the spy.
Okay, she was the spy then. Okay. The one who came later was the spy.
They all look the same.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Or you can literally tell them apart by their haircuts. That was.
But when you're not really paying that much attention,
the one that was trying to get it in had the Lego haircut.
Okay. All right. And we still agreed that the ladies color in their little hole on their head, right? That's makeup.
No, I think it's
lip sense. Huh? Tell me about that, Jenny. How does that work?
Yeah. What is lip sense?
Well, here on Earth, lip sense is a 4 to 18 hour lip color that doesn't come off when you eat or, eat celery with Russian dressing on it.
Is that why your lips look so fabulous right now?
It is.
Okay.
Wow.
Not because of the lighting.
And if I was a Cardassian woman, and I needed makeup, do you think lip sense would indeed work?
Absolutely. You could use that lip sense, just color in your hole right there on your forehead. It would stay on all day.
All right.
Beautiful.
Very interesting. All right. So there you go.
O'Brien should have bought that for his little stalker.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, though, is they've got the dot area, that little that oval area on the forehead, but then they've also got like the second ridge up.
Yeah, I'm talking about the main.
What I'm saying, but they match is the thing. If you look at their necks, like if you go up one, that knot is blue, and then this is blue, and that's why I don't think it's makeup. I think it's like when they become sexually
that makes it more seem like makeup.
When they get aroused,
balloon knot.
They turn blue, and that's how you know you're about to score. That's my headcanon.
Fucking balloon knot right there, huh? Your butthole is what I'm talking. Huh? Your bung? Huh?
Wormhole.
Yeah, I got your fucking wormhole, you dirty whore. God. So she wants to hump O'Brien.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming. Because they weren't very much like.
It came on like a fucking light switch too.
I kind of called it like from the beginning. I think didn't I? Didn't I say like when they were fighting, when they were doing all this shit? And I was like, just get a room, you guys.
Give me the fucking torch, bitch, and shut your fucking whore mouth.
Yeah.
From that point on, that's when you were pretty much calling it.
Yeah, that's how you pick me up.
Him out and like.
Oh my God. So hot.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's how they do it at the Ben and Jenny household.
Stealing torches from each other.
Like saying mean shit.
Shut up, bitch. Give me that.
God, you could fuck up a cup of coffee, whore. God, I love you so much. I love you too.
Take it in the ass, Ben.
Play with my wormhole.
Oh, it's time for Peggy to show up again.
Play with my wormhole.
If it's Thursday, it must be wormhole night.
Wormhole.
Count down the minutes to midnight.
Start decorating the house for wormhole night.
I love your bum. I love your bum wormhole.
It's basically the sandworms from Beetlejuice all over the house.
Yeah, that'd be hot.
Well, there's some Dune ones too.
Yeah, the Dune ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because
Spice worm.
spice.
Yeah, just
Tequila.
before, while she's pegging me, just before I finish, I like to yell out more
I'm
deep.
so hard right now. What is happening?
There's a lot of worms in popular culture.
Trimmers.
That's because they're all into pegging. That's why.
Yeah. Every movie.
So the
about
worm
worms.
straps, put on strap-ons and peg somebody.
Yeah. Every time you see a worm in a movie, it's about pegging.
That's why Beetlejuice was so scared of them.
Yeah. Oh my God, get out of here.
They won't eat you. They'll fucking peg you.
Got him by surprise too many times.
Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, that's if that's how you want to live your life.
Yeah.
You know, who am I to judge?
Yeah, but if he didn't want it, it was
Bong, bong.
forced upon him.
Not cool, buddy.
No, I guess that is not cool.
Not even in a marital setting.
So, anywho, where are we with this episode? Yeah, so like random weird shit starts happening, and then they just chalk it up. These two idiots just chalk it up to the fucking the prophecy, and
yeah, because they go through the wormhole to set up the relay, and then they see the comet, and then it's like, oh, the sword of stars.
The sword of stars.
And it's going to get really close to the wormhole.
Yeah, but it's not going to hit it, so no need to worry.
The sword of... Yeah, just the tip. A sword of stars. I thought that was kind of a reach.
Now, was there a timeline on this, or could they just kind of go, "Hey, you know what? There's this this comet with this weird core that we don't usually see. It's a little out of the norm. Let's wait about an hour so that
why not? You know,
let's have some coffee, talk about old times." Hey, O'Brien, you were in the war. Did you ever kill any of their relatives? I mean, how'd that go?
Were you ever into any of them? Does it turn?
Yeah, you ever bang one out with a Cardi? You ever think about it?
End up in
asking for a friend?
Stuck in the same foxhole, caught in the crossfire.
Have some sex with their faces.
It was a cold night. You had to do what you had to do to survive.
Stay warm. Knee deep.
Rub your dick on that little blue dot.
I mean, see, the Cardassians are cold-blooded, so they absorb my heat.
Absorb my dick heat.
Yeah, my dick heat.
You got to get deep inside to give that heat, that deep heat.
Yeah, that deep dick heat. I don't speak in metaphors. I was about to get it in.
Not exactly Robert Frost.
No, fuck that. Not when it's time to get it in.
Yo, you want some of this deep dick heat?
It's a lot harder than it looks, Dennis.
Hey, it is. Yeah.
What's a deep dick? The heat from my deep dick. Hey, fool. But yeah, so like then they see the comet, and then they try the communication, but then I guess this fucking huge gravity thrust happens, and then now the comet's gonna go into the wormhole, and oh my
gravity
god,
thrust.
Yeah, gravity thrust. And then
because they make the wormhole 3 times larger, right?
Something like that.
Kind of like the Grinch's heart.
Yep. And now the comet's coming into the wormhole, and they're like, "Oh shit, the prophecy!" And everybody's like, "Will you shut the fuck up about this prophecy already?"
Cardassian's like, "What prophecy?" You 3 vipers are gonna fuck everything up for us, basically.
We're just gonna fuck everything. That's you got it wrong.
Vipers, you have come here to destroy our wormhole.
And then it turns into Deep Space Nine, a West Side Story.
Yeah,
the Vipers and Jets.
Yeah.
Once a viper, always a viper.
Yeah.
I like how they did the first test on this thing, and it just immediately goes wrong because obviously, and the what's her name, the one Cardassian woman is like, "Well, that's weird. It didn't work. It must have not worked for some reason." Okay, that's good analysis there.
I tried to start the car, and the car didn't start. It must be because it didn't start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they said, there was like a 2% chance that would happen based on their simulations, but they left it out of the report because, we We have to make it look like it's going to work.
Yeah,
well, that would make the report look like it was going to be dangerous, and we don't want anything to look dangerous.
If we told you it might not work, then you might not do it, and then that might not make everybody happy. So what the fuck you want from us?
Just like a bunch of women to just leave shit out like that, you know?
Stupid broads. They're fucking hot tits.
Their blue necks.
Making me want to lick their blue weird spots on their forehead. God, I'm such a whore for your blue.
Is that an erogenous zone, you think?
It will be.
They all
That's just where you finish. Hey, fill it up.
If you do it right, Dennis, they all erogenous zones, baby. Ooh. We're about to get it in. But yeah, so you know.
So they can't tractor beam it because it'll break the comet, and they can't phaser it. But if they modify the phaser, they can just vaporize the comet.
Huh?
An even burst and just kind of melt it slowly, evenly. Okay. Kind of like thawing out the
burst.
It's like thawing out your Thanksgiving turkey there. Just
Even burst.
That would have been great if Pearl Jam just showed up for no reason.
That would be great.
Oh, that's
it would have made this episode a whole lot better.
This 1995 Eddie Vedder too, with the long hair.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you know, guys, Ticketmaster's real bad. I don't know if they have that out in space.
Yeah, that's the only place he could do a show
Ticketmaster.
Anymore that wasn't affiliated with Ticketmaster's out in space.
Playing out in the fucking promenade on DS9.
Delta Quadrant.
Ah, that'd be awesome if they were the house band at Corks.
That'd be amazing.
Nog has spoken.
That was good.
That'd be pretty cool.
That made me happy.
Oh, and he likes baseball, so Sisko would get along with him.
Yeah, they could talk about the Cubs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Mookie Blaylock.
Yeah, Mookie Blaylock. But yeah, so they do all that stuff, and then they go to blow up the fucking. Well, this is when they try to get it on. She's like, "You so mean to me. It makes my pussy so wet."
That's exactly what she said.
Pretty much.
I was surprised.
If you watch the director's cut.
Yeah. It was shocking that they got through the censor.
Like,
there it was.
You had to watch the original airing, though. If you watched the rerun, it was taken out.
Yeah, they took it out there like, whoa, that got real dicey. Might want to take out the part about her pussy getting so wet. What do you think, guys? It's close.
And this was the first episode, now that I think about it, of Deep Space Nine that I did not see when it first aired.
There you go. That's what happened then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I had gone to the boot camp at this point.
Mm-hmm. Gone to the booty camp.
Now, when he crawled past her and she stared at his butt in the original cut, did she actually lick his butthole as he crawled past?
Yeah. They kept that. Not gonna get rid of that.
And he still didn't take the hint though that she was hitting on him at that point. He was just like, "Whoa, careful!"
That's just an Irish greeting. It's a traditional Irish greeting.
It is actually.
Lick my butt.
The old slippery shillelagh.
That's really funny. Lick my butthole.
Oh, what are you there? Be working on the balls too. Just come on back around the taint. You'll like it, lassie.
Please be licking all my bung holes.
Yeah, they don't call it the Enchanted Island for nothing.
It's the Enchanted Daisy.
Oh yeah. The sometimes brown rose of Ireland.
An Irish blossom.
The brown Irish blossom is my bunghole.
Brown Irish blossom.
People are always.
That sounds like a shot.
Yeah.
It's like 3 brown Irish blossoms, please.
You want 3 buttholes?
I'm gonna invent that drink just for you guys.
It's probably got Irish. It's got Irish. It's got Bailey's in it.
It's got Baileys.
Obviously,
yeah.
It's got some Guinness.
Yeah.
And
Well, then it's kind of close to like a car bomb or something. Basically, that's basically a miniature car bomb if you do it as like shot, right?
That's offensive.
but that's an Irish butthole.
Too fucking bad.
With some ginger, like.
So maybe what you have to do instead of putting it all in a big pint glass like you normally do with a car bomb is like you put it in a little dish and then you have to like lick it out like,
with your butthole.
Just slurp it out.
Yeah, you have to. What you do is
it's a specially created container for it that looks like butt cheeks with a hole on it that you got to kind of lick it out of.
You cream pie it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it in the butthole and it comes out of the butthole real slow.
An Irish cream pie.
An Irish cream pie.
So that's a completely different dish.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
You just
same
add
ingredients, different composition.
Yeah. I don't even know what the original drink is.
You add
called.
the whipped cream.
Yeah.
I just we're talking about
brown Irish blossom and an Irish cream pie.
Irish blossom. Lick my butthole.
Let's finish it off with a slippery shillelagh.
Yep, it's all about licking buttholes. It's really popular apparently these days.
Time to take a trip on Aer Lingus.
Yeah, I think something happened.
All the kids are doing it.
Well, I think the kids are doing it because people would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna tear that ass up," just metaphorically.
Oh yeah,
and then they started. They started taking it literally and then thinking, "Oh, this ass play was actual ass play and not just general sex and fucking." And so then this group of millennials with their internets are like, "Oh yeah, I ate that ass," and then everybody's talking, and then finally somebody goes, like tongue deep, and he's like, "Yeah, it wasn't that bad," and their partner's like, "Yeah, it's pretty good," and so then they start this whole culture of ass eating now. And
I just blamed it on
it's out of hand.
And they say we don't have any culture in this country.
Didn't it happen on girls too, right? And then like all the rappers were talking about it, like eating butts and stuff.
What's girl? I mean, I'm not, is it a
show with Leia?
I heard that show is hipster racist.
Yeah, it is from what I understand. Never seen it.
Because today I found out that Danny McBride and Danny, the rapey one, what's his name?
Danny Masterson.
Danny Masterson are different people.
Yeah, I never liked that guy.
I never knew the guy's name from 70s Show. I just knew Danny McBride's face, and when anybody would say Danny whatever, it was always him in my head.
Who was Danny Masterson?
He was High. Yeah, High on the 70s Show.
The glasses.
He's on this show called The Ranch.
I never liked that guy.
Yeah. Well, he was a creepy 30-something-year-old kissing 14-year-old Mia Kunis, so it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I never liked that guy.
It's good work if you can get it, I guess.
Yeah, I never liked that guy.
He's not even a Republican. What the fuck?
Yeah. He's not even running for Senate.
You're not even from Alabama, you Yankee fuck. Anyway. No, I haven't heard of Girls yet. Other than the references.
You haven't heard of it?
Oh, other than our references tonight, I'd never heard. I've heard of that Laura Dern person, but
it's not good.
Well, it's over, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you just stumble upon it on HBO Go.
No.
That won't happen. Is that something I have to pay for?
Yep.
Then I won't be seeing it.
Well, if you want to see Curb.
Gotcha.
No, well, see, I'm just still catching up. By the time I get to the current season of Curb, it'll be on Amazon Prime.
There you go.
Because I'm on third season now.
Yeah.
I just finished the one with Elaine, whatever Elaine.
Julia?
Oh, that's a great episode. Yeah, where they're at the post game and he calls you.
Oh, you cunt.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Oh, God, that was a good episode.
Yeah, that's a great episode. And then they think Larry beats his wife. Yeah, that's a funny one.
Oh, don't beat me.
Yeah, that's a good
If you ever need to talk to someone.
That's the one where he's standing outside with because he stole the forks from the restaurant because he was going to be, that's a good season. I love the David Schwimmer one is good too. That's the next one where they do the LA, they're going to do producers in LA. That's a great season.
I haven't seen that yet.
Ben Stiller's in that one.
Awesome.
It's very enjoyable, but whatever.
Yeah, much better than this episode.
I mean, this episode wasn't bad. It's just like it's weird.
It has its moments.
As I was watching it, I felt like I had watched it already. If that makes sense, like
it felt like a TNG episode.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's probably one of the most TNG episodes of DS9 so far.
I was watching and I was like, "Fuck, this can't be the episode." I know I've seen this episode, and like I turned it off twice, and I was like, "This can't be right," because but it just felt like a TNG episode. It just was.
They even have a staff meeting in the middle.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I remember seeing a full-on staff meeting in DS9.
Yeah, it was really weird. And then and they're like, "Oh, we were looking at this all from the wrong way. The Viper were the comets, bro, and like the fucking blah blah blah." And like
they were all high as shit by the end of this.
Yeah, they were like, "Bro, I'm so fucking baked, man. Like I can feel the music."
This is where the first introduction of the space mushrooms from Discovery were in this episode.
Yeah, they were like, "Dude, let's eat some fucking space shrooms and fucking fly all over the galaxy, bro." Now, how are they gonna get out of that?
Out of what? The space mushrooms?
Yeah, like how are they going to?
Well, that's for the Patreons to know.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, how are they gonna get back from there? Like that's every time I watch a prequel.
Gotta find another water bear.
How are they going to devolve is my question.
Well, Jenny, I think, came up with the best solution is that it's all highly classified.
Yeah. And if they can't sustain this technology that's on the ship, then it's done. They can't.
Into the series, you just blow it the fuck up. And it's like,
they get put in the same warehouse with the Ark of the Covenant.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's going to be a really
It's
big
being looked
warehouse.
into by top men.
Yeah, because the only way I was thinking, like, how is this going to end would be similar to Rogue One, where they all just die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
The Death Star shows up and blows up the planet.
Like, that's the only way I thought, like, that's the only way out of this, because, like, you can only paint yourselves into so much of a corner, Yeah. Not to go talking about Discovery, but, like, if this ship has this fucking blah blah blah, like they just gotta blow it up. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
well, you've only had one other ship with this technology on it, and it turned everybody inside out.
But if the spoily thing that Ben told us about happens, and then they never unspoily it, then that would be the end of the story, right? I don't want to say too much with Jenny there.
Yeah, I have to get him walk away again.
Oh, so you still haven't watched it yet?
Well, she's watched it. She just doesn't know the secret that I revealed on the last episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so she's trying to stay spoiler free, and I've respected that.
Yeah, because it's not something that's come out yet. So I mean, I don't want to know anything about. Like, if I hear something about an episode that's already out and I get spoiled on that, then that's my fault. But
okay, all right.
You got like leaked information.
Well, I don't know if it's leaked information. I just think it's fucking fan conspiracies, bro. Flat Earth.
That's
Flat Earth.
I don't want to reveal too much about how I came to that conclusion with her in the room.
Ben, why don't you reveal your genitals to all of us?
Yes.
Oh God, he's gonna do it.
Oh my God, it's so big.
I was waiting to see how long you were going to take this joke.
That's what I was waiting for. No, hey now.
He won't do it.
Do it.
This is going to be on the internet. He just took his belt off.
Yep.
I feel like that's security clearance.
Yeah, But yeah, so, okay.
Ben lost his job.
But Dork Trick pays so well. For the love of Christ, we need 75,000 Patreons now. Each donating at the $500 level.
Yes.
But yeah, so okay, all right. I guess so. Yeah, so that's it's the old Rogue One where everybody's got to die.
Yeah. So the series can last for as long as they want it to, and then it's just like, and you're all dead.
And it blew up. Oh, flew into the sun.
And then it'll cut over to, they'll like digitally remodel Jeffrey Hunter. And it'll be like, what was that, Mr. Spock? My sister just died, Captain. And that's it. And that's why he becomes cold and unemotional. And that was the big difference between the original pilot and the second pilot.
And they flew into the sun, Captain.
Never to be seen again.
And then for some reason, it's Peter Falk reading the story to...
And he said, "As you wish."
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
What? Who are you looking at, Grandpa?
Flew into the sun there. All right,
I wanted to call him Kevin Savage because his stupid name was Kevin on Wonder Years.
Kevin Savage.
Fred Savage.
Savage. All right, well, there you go.
Fred Savage AF.
And they just figure out that like the prophecy was indeed real. It was just they were just putting their ideas on the wrong aspects of the prophecy.
Oh, and what do you call it? The comet, the broken pieces of comet, as they went through the wormhole, it leaked
because they
some
extend
of
their shield around it, right?
Yeah.
Right, well, the warp field. They extend a subspace field around it.
They done fixed it.
But when it goes through, it was leaking a little bit of that element, the selenium or whatever, the sulfur. And
probably
so
should get a doctor to check that out.
It makes anytime your wormhole is leaking selenium, you should. But it makes like a filter that connects the two ends of the wormhole now.
Yeah.
And so we can
it's now a filament.
Permanently gaping wormhole.
Yeah. If when you start out pegging and you go too big to start with, that's what happens. You don't take all three vipers at once. You start with a small viper and you work up.
Okay,
Otherwise, you
start with the 0 gauge viper, then you go to a 1 gauge viper.
Like sounding.
Yeah, because if you go right to the 3, then your butthole is just.
You're shot. You pop something, and then you got a leaky wormhole for the rest of your life.
Now, sounding is when you stretch your pee hole, right, Jenny?
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
You don't want a prolapsed wormhole either.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, I mean that's what a catheter is, though. When they stick that thing in your pee hole, so it's like
It's not sounding.
But it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
I don't like it either.
But a catheter is when they stick the thing in your pee hole.
Yes, but it's
like
not
the whole catheter cowboy on John Oliver. That made me real uncomfortable too.
That shit's hilarious.
Funny, but uncomfortable.
Well, he's only talking. He's only there to make Donald Trump learn stuff. He's not actually talking about really cathing. I watched that episode way too much.
Yeah.
I don't like pain when I cat.
I don't like pain when I'm cathing.
I love. He's like, this library is light on books. I love John Oliver. So, all right, there you go. So what'd you think of the episode? We'll start with Ben.
5.
Jenny?
Just an episode.
It's 4.5, and probably only got that many points because now I can think about Miles and that Kardashian chick banging in the Jeffries tubes.
He banged her right in the Jefferson's tube.
Yep.
I like it. All right, what about you, Dennis?
I would say like 5.5. It wasn't that bad. I don't think it wasn't great or anything. Nothing to write home about. But
I'm gonna agree with Dennis. It was nothing to write home about. I'm gonna say 5.5 too. It was like I kept thinking that I'd seen it already, and it was just bugging me. And then now that you guys was like, yeah, it's a TNG episode. I'm like, yeah, I've seen 174 of those things. Yeah. It was okay. Again, I mean, come on. You're people of science. Use your fucking brains.
I think we have a higher standard for DS9 than we do for TNG. At least I do anyway. So now I'm at the point where I'm like, that would have been a decent TNG episode, but this one's kind of not good.
No, I agree because there's also not the warm feelings I have for TNG for DS9. I really enjoy DS9, but there's a nostalgia factor for me with TNG where it's all right, that episode stinks, but whatever. It's just TNG, they're trying real hard and stuff. Whereas how great DS9 is and what they're capable of.
Right.
Yeah. Like when they swing and miss, you really feel it.
You're like, God damn it, you stupid idiots.
Yeah, I think there's something about the characters in TNG that just the dynamic of the characters and everything that's kind of elevates it a little bit more than DS9. Not that I don't like DS9 characters, but it's just a totally different
I feel like I'm going home when I visit TNG.
Yeah.
That's, it's like this the neighborhood that I grew up in.
It's like, sure, I'll go eat at Applebee's even though I don't want to, but whatever.
Oh, Beverly still works here.
It's been more syndicated. You've seen it. I've seen it for the past 30 years. I've seen TNG somewhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it.
But like I said, this is starting now. Everything I saw for DS9 was delayed on AFN or something.
Huh, interesting.
So I mean, this was the first episode I didn't see of any Star Trek of TNG forward 5 times when it first aired. This was just like, that's it. Done.
Interesting.
So sad.
So sad.
I had to go back and, see it later.
It's funny you talk about AFN. This is totally off topic, kind of, but
there's something new for this show.
The Super Bowl where Justin Timberlake exposed
her titty,
Janet Jackson's breast,
the wardrobe malfunction.
I was watching it live and on AFN because I was in Turkey at the time, and it happened. I was like, did he just pull her boob out? And you weren't expecting it, so it was kind of like, well, what just happened there?
Is that the
sure enough, that's what happened, but because it's AFN, like 5 hours later, they played it again, the Super Bowl, and I was like, "Let me watch this one more time and see." And they didn't edit it out. It was the same exact feed, yeah. So like it played 3 times the same Super Bowl halftime show, but they didn't take out the wardrobe malfunction.
The third time, it's like, "Hey guys, no, seriously, exactly. you want to be here for this?"
Yeah.
Let me see if they're gonna whip out this latest titty again.
Wow. Yeah. Because that was the thing is we would get. I remember there were some episodes of Saturday Night Live that would get edited.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody said something wrong, like,
right.
Not wrong, like, oh, you missed your line, but like, holy shit, you just said that on national TV.
Yeah, like Larry David starts telling, like, borderline anti-Semitic jokes.
It wasn't anti-Semitic. It was just uncomfortable.
Borderline, I said.
Borderline. I don't think it was, but anyway. But it's Jewish people can't be anti-Semitic. Black people can't be racist. These are the rules. It's fine. But no, they would cut things though. So I'm surprised they didn't cut it. Of course, no. Ours was it AFN or AFARTS?
They belong under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
AFN is a branch of AFRTS.
Okay. Armed Forces Radio and Television Service. Yeah. Because AFARTS was what I heard, the announcement. Well, no, that was where I heard that Ben Hogan died, and I heard that Princess Diana died.
AFARTS.
All the good news.
All the good stuff in the 90s. Okay. But anyway.
AFARTS. All right, everybody. Well, that's the episode. Thank you for listening. We'll be back next week. And yeah, so Deep Space Nine. The next week's episode starts off with
orgasm.
With Quark
eargasm
jerked off through his ears. So you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat.
Yes.
Already better score than this episode.
Yeah. It starts off with him getting an ear job.
Yep. We let the first few minutes play.
Well, I had to finish off.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. That's next week on Dork Train.
Boat Race 9.